Have with us Police Inspector Ms. Revati, Ms. Shobana, Umaira Banu, and Samina Afshan. I request them to begin and inaugurate the program. 25th November is considered as the International Day of Elimination of Violence Against Women. आवाज उठा आवाज उठा आवाज उठा आवाज उठा नहीं छुपेंगे नहीं रुकेंगे नहीं छुपेंगे नहीं रुकेंगे.
You ought to be this. I think even that is harassment of sort, because in some way they are telling us this is how you ought to be, and I think we shall say no if we want and see that as wrong. This is how I feel, right through our waking up. I have a daughter and a son, and constantly, even though I have thought that I've brought them free, my daughter tells me that the world around her is so patriarchal. She says, what my brother can do, I as a woman or a girl cannot do. And she says, that is not fair. We are both born the same way. We are equal. So why I as a girl cannot do certain things which my brother as a boy can do? Rape is not just outside on the roads or in dark corners. Rapes can happen in our houses. We have to say no. When I don't want it, I say no. And he has to understand. So beware of your actions, you men, and leave us women alone. We want to be free, we want to be happy. We too have a right to live peacefully.
ಇಂದಿನ ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡುವ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ಟ್ ರೇಜ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿರೋಧವು ಕೇವಲ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಕಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನೆಂದರೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯಗಳಾಗುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದು ನಿಲ್ಲುವಂತಹ ಹೆಸರೇ ನಿಲ್ಲುವುದು ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಚ್ಚುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಇಂತಹ ಕೇಸ್ಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೋ ಅಷ್ಟರವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಧ್ವನಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎತ್ತುತ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೇವೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಮುಕ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇವೆ, ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಧ್ವನಿಯನ್ನು ಬಗ್ಗಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ನಾವು ಧ್ವನಿಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತುತ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೇವೆ. ಮಹಿಳೆ ಎಂದರೆ ಕೇವಲ ಆಟದ ವಸ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಭೋಗದ ವಸ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅವಳು ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದಳು. ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಪತಂಗದಂತೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾರಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಒಂದೇ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿವಿಚಿ ಹಾಕುವಂತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಹಾರಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೇವೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಕನಸುಗಳಿವೆ, ನಾವೇನೇನು ಸಾಧಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇರುವವರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಜನರಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ, ಒಂದು ಕಾಮುಕ ಜನರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾನೂನಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾನೂನು ಕೂಡ ಸರಿಯಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಕಾಯ್ದೆಗಳಿವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಕೂಡ ಮಹಿಳೆಯ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ಜನರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರೆ ನೀಡ ಬಯಸ್ತೇವೆ, ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ತನಕಗೆ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಿರೋ, ಧ್ವನಿ ಎತ್ತುವುದಿಲ್ಲವೋ ಅಷ್ಟರವರೆಗೆ ಇಂತಹ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಧ್ವನಿ ಎತ್ತಿರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕೂಡ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ ಬರಬಹುದು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆದರುವರು ಮತ್ತು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಜೀವನ ಸಮಾಜ ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಆದಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅವಳ ಧ್ವನಿಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬಗ್ಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಬೇಡಿ. ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ, ಬೇಟಿ ಬಚಾವೋ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇಟಿ ಪಡಾವೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸುವುದೇನೆಂದರೆ, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೇನೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರವರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವರೆನಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ರೇಪ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ಗಳು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಈ ರಾಜಕಾರಣಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಕಲಿಸಬೇಕು ನೇತಾ ಪಡಾವೋ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇಟಿ ಬಚಾವೋ. ನೇತನವರಿಗೆ ಕಲಿಸಬೇಕು ಏನು ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಪಡಾವೋ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಏನು, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕಲಿಸಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಕಲಿಸಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೀಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಬಚಾವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇವಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಡಿಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟುಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬಚಾವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರ ನೇತನವರಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಕಲಿಸಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ನೀವು ರೂಲ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರೋ ಅದರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಎಂದು ನೋಡದೆ ಕೇವಲ ಬಾಯಿ ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುವುದಾದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಹಿಳೆಯ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
I also would like to thank all the members of GIO Mangalore unit for organizing such a beautiful program with a new ideology that is bringing in the form of art. This is not a kind of protest against any violence or whatever it is. It is something, an awareness to create. It is an awareness to, instill a knowledge in the minds of people that women are important. Women is not alone. She is very powerful, and she has to be there in order to develop this country.
The main purpose of this goes way back because rape and molestation against women didn't start with our generation. It has been on for ages. And if we do not stop it right now, it is going to be the future of our children, the next coming generation. So unless we rise and put an end to this, there is no stopping, because we cannot believe in what has been given to us. When our basic rights are not being given to us, what can we expect? So this is a last resort. We have resorted to lifting and putting confidence in each other so that we rise, and if our rights are not given to us, we will snatch them. So that is what this protest or this awareness program is trying to portray. Our opinion is that it would not have come to such an extent. Hathras, Manisha would not have been killed if 10 years ago in Delhi the case was given proper justice. If proper terror and the fear of punishment is put into the criminal's mind, there is, I believe that the crime rate wouldn't be so high as it is in India. Being a girl, and especially a girl of India, daughter of India, it is really hard for me. I mean, you ask anybody, nobody is going to feel safe walking out at night. And that girl, I feel really bad for her no matter what happened. And they didn't even provide proper evidence. I mean, the case wasn't even properly investigated. That is a big shame on the part of the government. It portrays a girl who is rising to a hand is being lent to her, but at the same time there is a chain that is, there's a shackle to her feet. So at first it portrays that even if she is trying to reach the hand that is being held out to her, it is not possible because she is not able to break free from the chain. But eventually, when there are more people to support her and there are people who encourage her to rise above the evils, that is when she will be able to break the shackles and be among the ones who rise up for themselves. So this protest or this awareness program is dedicated to all the girls who could be a victim of sexual assault or rape. We encourage them to not be afraid and be the strongest and say no to rape, even if it doesn't hold a lot of meaning, but at least detest and reject it at all costs.
Actually, violence against women, it's on a peak right now, and this revolution has to start somewhere. So this is not like the ending of the revolution; it's just a beginning. We all need to strive hard, so that this is a continuous process. So it should not stop. And what we have done is just we have ignited the passion, the revolution over here. So it's a continuous chain. So that's the intention. Government has badly failed in saving the girls. It's more like a warning that you have to save your girls rather than like a slogan to save the girls and make them educated. Instead, now we girls, we need to come out and we should say that enough is enough, no is no, and we need to come out. We should say that it is not something like it's not on the rape victims, it's on the rapist. Okay, so we have to actually raise our voice and stop this. Otherwise, if we don't do it, it will never stop. It will never have an end. Actually, we wanted to say that you can your voice can be put forward in any form. Like it may be music, it may be like some street play, what we have already done. It's not like always you come here, you go violent, you go just rash on some people, and it's not like that. You can just speak out, like whatever you have in your minds, whatever you want to put it forward. That's what we have done. That's why we thought of getting it in a different form, that is through art. Actually, it is a good thing because we have to always we have to take a moderate path, and not only that, we need to raise our voice whenever it is necessary. So even in our religion, it's told that whenever it's necessary, you need to come out and you need to speak for yourself. Like no one else will speak for you. We need to speak for ourselves, then the world will realize.
All right, so this painting is symbolic of women breaking through the shackles of the patriarchy that holds us down. But it's not as simple as that. The fact is that it is a united effort. It is an effort on the part of all women. So when, if you consider yourself an empowered, independent woman, it is your responsibility to lend a hand, to pull the other women up and help them break the shackles too. And in the end, break the continual cycle when you teach your daughters to be complacent, to be obedient to such an extent that they do not have a voice of their own. On the same line, I've written a poem and I call it A Woman's Place. It goes like this. When the rage comes to roost in my heart, it comes bearing memories. You are 12 years old and you keep your eyes on the ground. The sun has set and no one is around and you are afraid. You are 15 and you watch the news with eyes peeled. You recite rules like scripture, cover up, eyes down. When you are alone, don't make a sound. You are 20, 34, 56, and you have never felt love without violence. And you take it like your mother and her mother before her, and you carry it, and the carousel turns and the song begins once more. You remember when you were cleaning the kitchen after the men had gone to rest, and your mother tells you, women, they are strong because they endure, because they bear pain, because they face strife, and they never leave. And you are far too young, but you think to yourself, love and pain shouldn't go hand in hand, and you beg her to take a stand. But she laughs and she calls you a child, and she said you could never understand. You could not understand what it is, what a woman's place is. A woman's place. And who decides a woman's place? Is it those who cannot lower their gaze and look at me like I am an animal? Is it those with wandering hands who take ownership as though I am a piece of land, and to them, well, I am? Is it those who tell me I am sullied as I bleed, and I laugh through my teeth and I say, we can fight if you please? But I must warn you, my arms are strong from carrying the trauma of the women who came before me. I wonder sometimes if they carry the sins of their predecessors like I carry the pain of mine, like these heirlooms of discrimination. I will not pass this pain down to my children. The cycle stops with me. So take me as your sword and shield if you feel like you do not have your own, but know that rage comes and stays like steel that settles in your bones. And when the battalion lines form, let us stand beside our sisters and begin this chant once again. This injustice ends with me. I will not pass down this pain.
बलात्कारी की शिकार हम शर्मिंदा हैं.